A no commentary version of this run can be found in the pinned comment in the comments section below. この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Since I started doing a lot of on-camera stuff on Twitch, it's always been in the back of my mind that I should try to put more care into my appearance. But once my esports team Beast Coast partnered up with Cardon, I got the chance to try skincare for the first time. Cardon has a mission to make skincare easy and accessible to everyone. I took a questionnaire on their website that made it super easy to figure out what skincare products I needed, then said products were sent straight to my door. I was sent a purifying clay cleanser, cactus toner wipes for exfoliating, some dark circle eye rescue to make it look like I faked a good night's sleep, and some moisturizer to finish and protect my face throughout the day. The whole process takes only 5 minutes after I get out of the shower, and 5 minutes before I go to bed. The difference, after a week, was night and day. All Cardon products utilize cactus extract, which has water-binding properties that work to help your skin retain moisture, soothe irritation, and calm redness. It's chock full of vitamins and minerals you need for a healthy-looking face. Check out Cardon at the link in the description below and use code CARCY10 for 10% off your first purchase. This video is intended as a game walkthrough. It is not a speedrun. All strategies in this video were made for efficiency and success rate. Please watch the entire video and listen carefully to the commentary before trying any of these strategies for yourself. Hello everyone, this is a no save, no damage playthrough of Resident Evil 2 Remake. The scenario is Leon's second. It is hardcore difficulty.
No one's around.
Whoa! Don't shoot!
Get down! Come on!
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers at the police station.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah, Leon Kennedy. You are?
Claire. Claire Redfield.
Claire, you okay?
Yeah! I'm alright! How about you?
You can't stay here, it's not safe!
Go on ahead! I'll meet you at the station!
I'll be there!
Claire. I hope you made it here.
Leon's second is unlocked by completing Claire first. Leon's second scenario starts on the other side of the wreckage from the Claire first scenario. There are some key differences, but not too terribly many otherwise.
Hey! Claire?
Leon! I'll be right there!
Come on.
Leon, we really gotta stop meeting like this.
Are you alright? Police chopper, it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I take it you don't have the key.
No, I don't. It's good to see your face, though. How are you holding up?
I am hanging in there.
Hell of a night, huh?
Yeah. You find your brother?
I did actually. He's... Just when you think it can't get any worse. Leon, you should get going.
Don't worry about me. Just get yourself to safety.
No, Leon, seriously, they're getting through the fence. Please, just go.
We're gonna make it. Both of us.
So once we gain control of Leon, we are going to hold right, and we are going to run. We're not going to pan the camera, otherwise the zombie is going to bite us. So you just like, as soon as the camera fades in, just hold right on the left thumbstick and just go. Once we break into the save room over here, we're just going to pick up everything. And I mean everything.
Not exactly
We'll keep
how I pictured breaking this in.
the regular handgun equipped so that we can poke a zombie to get out of the way. It's only if you are extremely lucky that you were able to get through here without using a grenade. And this is actually an extremely unlucky pattern because the grenade only took out one zombie. So I just saw them all start shifting to the left and I just took the opportunity and ran. But that grenade is specifically for getting past that horde of zombies. Whenever I start
This is not how I imagined.
these scenarios in Resident Evil 2 Remake, I always start with the first floor east hallway. Specifically because if I try to go for the second floor immediately, then I take out two zombies and I don't have enough ammo left over to be able to safely deal with the other three zombies that are down here. I let the first zombie break through the window, then I go down to the end of the hallway to grab the bullets and the wooden board. And then once this zombie over here comes down this hallway, we're going to wait for him to bash through the door, and then we're going to use the handgun to start poking his leg, and the idea is to take out his leg. It's going to conserve ammo to get rid of his leg and just run around him. Run out of ammo, switch to the 45 immediately. The 45, of course, has more power to cut through limbs, but I just wanted to get rid of the regular handgun bullets first. But once you take out a zombie's legs, the zombie cannot follow you from room to room anymore. Same with this zombie over here, although this zombie is actually going to despawn whenever we come back through during RPD2. Still want to get rid of his leg so that we don't get like ambushed by him on the way out of the east wing. So we'll go into this office, we'll grab the valve handle and the yellow gunpowder, swing around, grab this, and we're going to mix up some shotgun shells first. With all the yellow gunpowder in RPD-1, we're going to mix up magnum rounds and shotgun shells, but just like one shotgun shell. Once Elliot's down here, we're going to do up to 2 handgun shots to make sure that he is still down. But he shouldn't take any more than like 7 45 bullets in order to kill him. Because I am playing the 0D version of the game, we're actually going to deal with all 3 zombies like when we come back from our PD2. They're all going to be like active later. But if you're playing the US version of the game, you don't have to deal with that. So put away the Matilda. The Matilda is useless for the rest of the game now because you don't get any regular handgun bullets like off the cuff. And pick up the rest of everything in here. Because we already mixed shotgun shells, we're going to put away the shotgun shells, we're going to put away the magnum ammo, put away the gunpowder, so all that should be left is the items that you just saw. We're pretty much done with this wing. I'm going to leave that knife in the wall for later, because it'll come in handy to have some defense items through RPD2. Just because inventory is going to be a little tight. I got 24 bullets. 24 bullets is enough to be able to take out these 2 zombies and have enough left over to be able to poke legs to run by. The best way to just quickly get around zombies, at least individual zombies, is to just like poke them in the leg and then run by them while they're stunned.
God damn it.
As far as aiming goes, just make sure that there are no enemies behind you while you are shooting.
Fucking hell.
And make sure that wherever you go, zombies are not just going to be able to follow you through. But always try to keep distance between yourself and zombies. I always try to keep like about 10 feet between myself and zombies. Unless I'm going for the shotgun kill. So we got the weapons locker keycard, and then there's one more wooden board. It should be noted that I used the first 2 wooden boards on the east hallway because we will be passing through there multiple times throughout RPD2. And it'll just come in real handy to just like not have zombies on that wing at all. So now we can just like run straight through this hallway. Don't run through the office unless you're comfortable with running around that other zombie. I just don't like the idea of opening the door and getting my leg bit with minimal time to react. So we'll put the fuse in here, and there's 3 zombies in the main hall. We're not going to deal with any of them yet. But this guy, because he kind of gets in the way, I decided to go ahead and leg him.
Is anybody here? Something tells me he's not a cop.
There is an extra liquor in the B scenarios here. So we're going to walk through here. But this liquor spawns in B scenarios during RPD 1 as a way to subvert the player's expectations, because in the original game there is a liquor going through this hallway. And being that there is no liquor here in the B scenario, or no liquor here in the A scenario in the remake, it's like, why not put it in the B scenario? Just to kind of mess with players' expectations. Pretty good move. So we'll take the detonator. There's another flash grenade here as well. Then we'll get rid of the bolt cutters. Bolt cutters are done. Because we're at a bit of a
Now what?
deficiency in bullets for standard weapon in the B scenarios. Gotta try to get as many as we can, at least for the time being. I did end up with quite a few bullets in surplus. But the difference between like the regular handguns and like the 45s is that the 45s actually do more damage and do have more stun capacity, but or more ability to stun, I should say. But the ammo capacity is really low. So we'll go in here and then 9, 15, 7 in order to get the side pack. We'll cut across. 109 for more 45 bullets. And we'll go ahead and get the shotgun. Lately, I've just been opting to kill the zombies in the hallway Even though I could just, like, leg them whenever they come in here, but getting rid of them first is just more comfortable for me for some reason. It just doesn't seem worth it to use the shotgun shells on them. So once we hear female zombie upstairs, female cop zombie upstairs waking up, we're just gonna wait until she flops, and then we're going to look around, check and see where the other zombie is. If we're lucky, we can aggro him in order to flop him over the railing. But sometimes he just doesn't like to do that. I aggroed him, so I'm just gonna sit here and maybe if we're lucky, he will do the thing that I want him to do. Of course, I'm spinning. Oh, dang. Yeah, I totally forgot this is the run where he just, like, did that, and I just, like, couldn't see him actually flopping over the railing. It's kind of silly. Once we're done with all the zombies in here, going to go back and pick up the shotgun shells, the yellow gunpowder, and the magnum bullets. And before we head upstairs, we're going to make a short detour. Alteration strategy from the last time that you saw Leon second, in case you actually are following from here before. Only go in this hallway as far as it takes you to grab the shotgun shells and leave. If you go any further, you will spawn Mr. X, and then Mr. X will just start chasing you everywhere. So don't do that. We're only going in there for the shotgun shells. We don't need anything else yet. We still want to be able to clear the rest of the RPD while it is free of Mr. X. That is Mr. X's spawn trigger, is going down that hallway, so don't do it. And I'm also going to leave that jewelry box in there for now. More 45 here. There's a zombie here this time, so we're going to stun him, or in my case, I actually just legged him with one shot. That's pretty handy. If you don't feel comfortable with stunning zombies and running up and shooting them in the head, there's generally going to be enough ammo in B scenarios for you to just like clip them and then run up to them and shoot them in the head. Blow off their heads while they're on the ground. So next, gonna go over here. There's another box of 45 over here. And then we'll put down the detonator. Just putting it down there just to kind of free up inventory for the time being, so that our inventory is not quite as cramped for a short period of time. I'm just going to grab it and combine it with the battery anyway. We'll go down these stairs over here to the right, because once again, if you fall through the floor or you go down the ladder, then you wake up the other two zombies in the room. That way, the only zombie that's a threat is Misty over here. Because the other fat zombie will be asleep, and Anal Angus over there is just going to continue Angusing Anal until we shoot him or otherwise. So that makes him very, very easy to shoot in the head. And also moving those shelves, because when we deal with Mr. X in RPD2, we won't have to worry about him doing Mr. X things. I mean, we will have to worry about him doing Mr. X things, but it'll still be safer to only push the shelves once as opposed to pushing them 3 times while Mr. X is in the area, while Mr. X is on the map. I went ahead and I got the unicorn medal. The solution to that is children's scale worm. And we'll go out here and pick up more 45 ammunition, because there's 2 more zombies to deal with, and after we deal with these 2 zombies here, we won't have to deal with any more zombies in RPD1. I just saved these guys because I wanted to wait until I had a shotgun, and therefore enough ammo economy to be able to spend my bullets in the most efficient manner possible to kill these guys, while also leaving enough of specific kinds of ammo for just like other spots in RPD. let's just put it this way. If I went ahead and killed those zombies, like, right when I entered that room, then I would have been at a strain for going through the rest of the RPD. So the red book, which you saw me pick up in the library, I didn't say anything about it, but picked up the red book. We'll use that, and then get the scepter. And once we get the scepter, a liquor will pop through the roof, just like in B's scenario in the original game. And once that happens, we're just going to turn the camera and we are going to walk. We're not going to run. Don't worry, the liquor is not going to touch you. The liquor is not going to screech at you and fly at you. Just turn the camera and exit nice and slow. Be calm. Unless the liquor is actually touching you, you are safe. But if you start shooting the liquor, you're probably going to die. So we're going to clip Marvin here. Shoot him in the head. And the other zombie that we clipped earlier is still sitting over here. But you can see that there was a benefit to clipping him, is that he just didn't move very far. So he wouldn't have, like, crowded up on us on the stairs along with Marvin. Being able to isolate your enemies and take them out one at a time is definitely one of the most effective strategies for avoiding damage, because then you're not juggling your attention between two enemies. Let's put down the unicorn medal, and then we're going to do crown, fire, bird in order to get the lion medal. Put the lion medal down. Then we're going to make our way up to the STARS office. We're done with the rest of the RPD, so now we can go deal with Mr. X. And, like, getting that final medal. Also, quick review. In case you're wondering why I keep tapping the aim button on the stairs, it's because I am repeating the initial kickoff animation of Leon's going up the stairs animation, and chaining those together is actually moving up the stairs just gradually faster than if I just, like, let him run up the stairs normally. So it's a good speed boost. It's a good habit to get into, especially if there are, like, enemies and whatnot. Went ahead and triggered Mr. X because I want to go through the door that is behind him. I'll take the battery. And because I am a massive cheeseburger, shoutouts to Past Carcy, I totally forgot the jewel box, so gonna have to go back this way and go grab the jewel box. Which is fine, because if you forget the jewel box, this is all you gotta do, is just lure him around the bench here. He's not gonna go through the bench to hurt you. Done deal. Also, Mr. X will not follow you into the STARS office, so take as much time as you want, and just pay attention to where Mr. X's footsteps are. We want him to go back into the locker room so that we can go through the door that was behind him and unlock it. We would need to go back through that door during RPD 3 later, so absolutely want that unlocked. By the way, pick up the flash grenade here. Don't be a cheeseburger like Past Carcy. Now is a very good time to pick up that flash grenade, which I normally wait until much later to pick up. So go ahead and combine magnum rounds. We already got the unicorn medal. I like went over here again because I'm like, oh, did I pick it up yet? Sometimes I wait until after I trigger Mr. X in order to pick it up. Like deciding whether or not I want to pick up the knife now as well. Also, if you unload parts of the map, you can actually hear Mr. X, like, suddenly make footsteps where you thought he might not have been. If you watch the Boundary Break episode on Resident Evil 2 Remake, you can actually see how Mr. X works off-screen. It's actually come in really handy for, like, speedrunning and doing no damage stuff, because then you can see, like, if parts of the map are unloaded, basically Mr. X just, like, warps around really quickly, which is why it seems like he's teleporting, because he absolutely is. Check that out, Boundary Break. Anyway, ram harp bird in order to get the other metal here. But you can hear him, like, listening for Mr. X. Mr. X already went up the stairs, so I'm just gonna climb down now. Took my chance, did it right then and there. Pick up the knife. Well, I thought about it, but the reason why I did not pick it up is because I had totally forgotten whether or not I actually got the lion medal, and of course I did. So I was like, "Whoa, is it in my inventory?" No, I already used it. So even though Mr. X is, like, hot on our heels, you know, just go ahead and go down here, and I am going to show you something that is going to make you mad. We're just going to touch the elevator, and then we are going to leave. Now Mr. X is gone. Yeah, he's not coming back. Mr. X is gone. He's actually gone until RPD2 now. Bet you didn't know that. And we're going to use this opportunity, now that Mr. X is gone, to take our time taking out this liquor. We're just going to stand in this doorway. The liquor is not going to follow us out of this room. Just feel free to use, like, 4 magnum shots in order to take him out. Although, if you want to go down the elevator and get the barrel attachment so that you take him out in fewer magnum bullets, you can. I just opted to do that immediately, because, like, in B scenario, you can get the magnum barrel attachment really early, because you already have the stars badge. So you already have the stars badge. You already have the magnum B scenario. And because this is console strats and we're not using the knife against bosses, we're gonna use the magnum this time. Combine the barrel with the gun, and then I'm going to go fight Billy B, G1.
What the?
So I'm going to start the fight by aiming, and it takes a while for the reticule to close, but we're going to start by shooting Birkin in the head, because it depletes his HP enough so that the eye pops up, and we're just going to kind of aim a little bit, and if you do it right, then you'll get 2 shots on the eye. But past Carcy was an idiot and forgot to equip the knife. Actually, he didn't even have the knife. This is when I realized, oh crap, I didn't pick up the knife. So I wound up using the flash grenade. I did not want to use that flash grenade. But as you know, whenever you use a defense item, it does not cause any damage to you. So at this point, what I'm trying to do now is I'm just trying to strafe around, and I am trying to bait out an overhead slam, because that gives us exactly enough time to be able to close the reticule as long as we know the correct distance to be able to get away from him. And it gives us, like, a free 3 shots if you do it correctly. Wait for that reticule to close, and fire. And Billy B will be done really quickly.
Somebody's watching me.
So before we leave, gonna pick up all the 45 bullets that we can, because 45 bullets still come in handy. More so for helping to conserve shotgun shells, because we got to be a little more deliberate with shotgun shell conservation in B scenarios. If I did, yeah, you're probably noticing that if I did pick up all of the blue gunpowder that I just like didn't bother to pick up, I would also have some handgun bullets. But you don't really need it quite so much. I mean, it's helpful, but the reason why I don't do it personally is because it just kind of jams up my inventory. You are welcome to do that if you like. If you feel like it'll help you save a few shotgun shells or something like that, then by all means. But I should probably mention that getting an S+ rank in B scenario requires you to finish the game in under 2 hours. Which is another very good reason why I don't do it. So I'm going to put away the rest of my grenades and put away the Magnum here in order to free up inventory for the basement area.
Damn. Need a key card. You gotta be kidding me. Get off of me!
Hey,
Who is that?
stay sharp. Lower it. FBI.
Sorry. Thank you. For your help.
Surprised you made it this far.
FBI, huh? What's going on here?
Sorry, that information's classified.
Where are you going?
Do yourself a favor. Stop asking questions and get the hell out of here.
Hey! I'm not done talking to you!
So I should mention, by the way, that yes, cutscenes actually do stop the game timer.
Bastard.
I also decided to shoot this guy through the bars here because he actually won't follow you out of the bars. And taking him out with the handgun will not only save a shotgun shell, but by taking him out now, we also prevent ourselves from having to deal with him later during the escape.
Hey,
I don't believe it. A real human. Hello, human.
you been here long?
Long enough. Are we the last ones alive?
No, there's a few of us.
Huh. That's good news, I guess.
Yeah.
That's of course Iron sent you.
Irons. You mean Chief Irons? Is he still around?
Who cares? Hopefully he's somebody's dinner by now.
What do you mean by that?
He's the bastard that locked me in here.
I'm sure he had a good reason.
He did. I was about to blow the whistle on his dirty ass. I'd have done the same thing to him, I guess. Hey, I'll make you a deal. Unlock this cell and I'll give you this. There's no other way out of that parking garage, believe me.
Sorry, I can't do that. I have to talk to the chief first.
Look, we're both prisoners in this station. So either we play nice and help each other out, or... Shit. It's coming.
What? What's coming?
Come on. Come on, don't be an asshole. Okay, you need this. Just get me the fuck out of here!
Oh my god. Who is that?
It's just me. So we can put that thing away.
I don't even know what happened. It just happened so quick.
I told you to get out of here. You wouldn't want to end up like Ben, would you?
You knew him?
He was an informant. Had information of use to my investigation.
So what he said was true? Hey, you can't keep walking away from me. I don't even know your name. I'm Leon Kennedy.
Find a way out, Leon. Before it's too late. Then we'll talk. Name's Ada.
Well, I guess the deal's on.
Alright, so next up, finishing the basement, then starting RPD2. Overarching mission is, as during a scenario, to get the electric parts in order to be able to open the electric gate on Ben's cell and get his key card. Before we go to get the electric part in the basement, I'm going to pick up the shotgun shells here while the zombies are still asleep. No need to decapitate them, no need to do anything. We have no reason to return here unless we're picking up all the files. And by the way, if you were looking for a video where I pick up all the collectibles and whatnot, I have some standard mode playthroughs, some standard mode S+ playthroughs in the Resident Evil 2 Remake playlist, which you can find by looking in the pinned comment in the comment section below. And then over here, I'm going to take out all these dogs with the 45 over here. Because if we do that, then we won't have to deal with more dogs later whenever we escape from the basement. Upon turning on the power. Open up here, grab the flash grenade. And then on B scenario, the puzzle solutions are a little different, of course. So the answer to this one is just 2 and 3. completely ignore this dog. Then once we come through here, there's going to be another dog on the other side of these bars, and we're going to take him out first. Just be nice and slow, because he can move around a lot on the other side of those bars. And we'll pull out the shotgun here and get ready to shoot this dog as he jumps over. And then another dog is going to jump out of the air vent over here. So we'll take him down as well. And before we go upstairs, usually what I like to do is I like to take out these dogs, because if I'm going to end up resetting over something dumb, I'd rather do it earlier in the run. Unfortunately, shooting the dogs from pretty far away with the shotgun does actually kind of work. So we gotta watch. One came in left. That was a very, very lucky twitch shot there, because that dog could have very easily ended the run. But basically the dogs can come from like one of two spots. Ideally, I want both of them to jump over that that little car there, which they can. I think I had a better setup for that one before, but whatever, you see it. So next up, there's going to be 3 zombies here. All of them are going to be active. Actually, I think it's like if you walk past a certain line, then all 3 of them just spawn at once.
Shit!
That third zombie in the jumpsuit, if you're playing the US version of the game, then he'll just be feasting on the other half of Elliot, because Elliot gets ripped in half in the US version of the game, or the 0Z version of the game. Otherwise, he's awake. So that means that if you're playing the censored Japanese version of the game, the 0D version, then you just have like one more zombie that's like an actual threat here. So now that we've opened up the second floor east side of the RPD, I pick up the board over here, then go downstairs and board up the window. There is no need to go this way in order to get the STARS badge this time, because what's in the room behind the club key door instead is a whatchamacallit, the stupid puzzle, the stupid like portable locker puzzle that everyone hates, which I actually found like no real problem solving. It's like once you do it enough times, then you can just like solve it really quickly. Or maybe I'm just built differently, I don't know. Anyway, there's not really much point to it. Go ahead and get the get rid of the crank. And lately I've taken to clipping the zombies in here, actually. Because if you do so, then you have just another method of being able to escape Mr. X later. So it's kind of handy. Just take your shots nice and easy. Let the crosshair close. Let the zombie walk into your crosshair. Don't try to chase the zombie with your crosshair. That's the secret to aiming in any video game in general, is to just, you know, let the thing fall into your crosshair. Just pay attention to where it goes and just sort of kind of figure out where it's going to be.
Damn it.
But that holds doubly true for Resident Evil 2 Remake because a lot of animation cycles are pretty much the same. Zombies can kind of vary between like multiple animation cycles, if that. Gonna turn this over here. I like to decapitate these zombies whenever they come out of here, just because it's easy to actually like track them when you're shooting them in the head. Put away the magnum bullets and also put away the flash grenades as well. Pascarcy is taking a little bit of extra time to deliberate, but I'm pretty sure I put away the flash grenades. Ah, no. I didn't. That was a dumb idea. Also, by the way, the only time that frame rate actually matters in Resident Evil 2 Remake is when you are using the knife. And because I am not using the knife offensively against enemies, there is no reason to cap my frame rate. I did record this on the PC version of the game. But the strategies are going to be very well playable on a regular PS4 or PS4 Pro. I waited until Mr. X saw me, you know, until I could confirm Mr. X was actually like looking at me in order to lure him outside, and then just run right around him. And as long as Mr. X stays behind you and you know exactly where you are going and what path is safe, Mr. X is not really a problem. You just have to go places with a purpose. Just be deliberate with where you are going, and Mr. X is not a problem. So once we go in here, we're going to run around a little bit in order to aggro the liquor. Wait for this music to fade out. Once the music fades out, we can go through here. We boarded up that window a little earlier, but sometimes there might be a zombie roaming around here as well, so gotta watch out for that. So we come in here, grab the crank handle, and then pick up the grenade. Of course, Pascarcy is still being a moron and not equipping that knife for defensive purposes. I'm listening for Mr. X. Lucky for us, Mr. X didn't spawn in front. If he spawns in front, then run back into the evidence room and just circle around the shelf until you can get Mr. X to go behind you. I guess the reason why Mr. X didn't teleport there is because parts of the RPD map just didn't unload for some reason. But it's like, even if Mr. X is chasing you here, you will have enough time in order to be able to use the jack handle here and like move this shelf. What you saw here just now was just a rare occurrence of like Mr. X like not chasing you. So just assume that Mr. X is going to be chasing you here. And just run back into the room where you picked up the jack handle and just circle him around. Okay, now I equip the knife, just in case a zombie grabbed me here. But I like to kind of camp around this column over here. Fortunately, the shotgun is hit scan, even though Leon was like aiming up. So I still decapitated that zombie. Inventory's jammed, so I just got rid of a knife, as it's very unlikely that I'm going to get grabbed twice. That is to say, I'm actually not going to get grabbed at all until I reach the basement. anyhow. Because the only thing that I gotta deal with is Mr. X.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
On the way out, make sure you grab the electronic parts. They're just gonna listen for Mr. X. Mr. X is not on the east side of the main hall here. But if you listen, you could hear Mr. X climbing the ladder there, and because I heard Mr. X climbing the ladder, it's a very distinct sound. A very, very distinct sound that he only makes when he is climbing up. Because when he goes down from the ladder, he just drops down. Otherwise, you hear the sound of him climbing up the ladder. And if you hear that, then you know exactly where he is. Because it only happens in one place in the RPD. In which case, if you did not break the board in the floor, you can just go right through the board in the floor. It just allows you to go right here. Oh, you know what? I didn't actually pick up this this flash grenade over here. That's the other flash grenade I was missing. Crap. When I did this run, I actually had like no flash grenades. Make sure you pick up the flash grenade in the east office from here. Don't be like past Carcy. From here, I'm equipping the flash grenades so that we can escape the prison after we get the key card. But once again, the reason why I took out that zombie there is because there is a possibility that the flash grenade will not affect him, and he'll grab my leg otherwise. So I didn't want to run that risk. I just went ahead and took him out with the 45 when I had the ammo.
That doesn't explain the rumors about the orphanage. I just find it way too coincidental Umbrella's one of the benefactors.
You told me this interview was about the new scholarship Umbrella set up.
Come on, that nobody cares about that. They want to know about the G virus.
Where did you hear about this?
And that big fucking sinkhole in the city, which, by the way, rumor has it goes straight to your underground lab. Now, are you going to talk to me, or are you going to...
This interview's over.
Bitch.
What are they after? That's not good.
So you can actually switch your sub-weapon while you're pulling this handle here if you hit left bumper and like D-pad or to switch around weapons. Handy to know. I do a quick little aim here in order to position myself so that Leon is going to face wherever Mr. X is coming out of. So then that way I can just like circle around, because the movement in this game is a little tough sometimes. Then once we get past the the gate over here, just toss a flashbang, and typically Mr. X is going to get stunned behind you if he's like right up on your ass.
This is getting old. Saving your ass, that's twice.
I didn't realize you were keeping score.
Look, this isn't a game.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nothing dies down here. keycard.
Yeah, and this. I was hoping you could explain what's on it.
Maybe. After I hear it. Let's get out of here.
Is that the intel you needed?
Unfortunately, no. Ben didn't come through.
Well, what exactly are you looking for?
More info on the people responsible for this mess. Road's out. Going through that gun shop looks like the only way. What a mess.
Long barrel for the shotgun allows you to decapitate from further away.
Don't move.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I said don't move.
I'm just passing through. I'm gonna ask you to lower that weapon.
I kill you are. You're gonna turn around and go right back out the way you came in.
I think your daughter needs help, sir.
Don't tell me how to deal with my daughter.
Drop it.
No! Wait!
Step aside. We need to terminate her before she turns.
Terminate. It's my fucking daughter.
Ada. Just let them be.
Emma? Sweetheart, I told you to stay put.
Daddy?
Yeah, Daddy's here. Come here. Okay? Those fucking things outside. Look what they did to us. You're a cop. You're supposed to know something. How did this happen? Huh? She was our sweet little angel.
Mommy?
I was sleeping, honey. Okay? And I'm gonna put you to bed too, okay? Emma. Just go. Just give us some privacy.
You know, it's one thing to keep the truth from me, but why him? I want to find out what's happening here and stop whoever's behind it. Helping people like them? That's why I joined the force.
My mission is to take down Umbrella's entire operation. We may not make it out.
Whatever it takes to save this city. Count me in.
Heard of the Umbrella Corporation? They're a pharmaceutical company secretly making bioweapons. They have a virus. It turns people into indestructible monsters.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
That's why I'm looking for Annette Lynn. She's the one who how we get to it.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
Well said. After you.
Gee, thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here.
According to HQ, this leads right into Umbrella's secret facility.
Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Welcome to Corporate Umbrella's patrol weapons.
Jesus! That an earthquake? What the hell?
Quickly getting the handgun back. Just to save on shotgun shells. Because in B scenario, you do need to be a little stingier with your shotgun shells.
Again?
It's not too late to turn back, Leon.
No chance. You're stuck with me to the end. Ugh. Ugh. You sure this is the right way?
Unfortunately.
Wait there.
Leon! Get out of there!
Holy shit!
Grab the grenade on the way out of here.
Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
Leon, up here!
What the hell was...
Just get up here! Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous.
Definitely William's handiwork.
Identify yourself.
Annette Birkin.
She's who we're looking for?
Not much time. Need to dispose of it.
We're here for the G virus.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm warning you, Doctor.
Oh, yeah?
Hey!
Stop!
You'll never get the G-Virus!
Didn't expect that from a scientist. Leon.
Forget about me. Just go. Stop her before she gets away.
I'm right outside the facility. pursuit of Annette. If it's not on her, it must be in the nest. Once it's in hand, I'll call for extraction. You can run, Annette, but you can't hide. It's secret weapon time.
So to start, we're gonna wing this guy so that way he can't follow us out. But he turned himself over and he was facing the door directly, so it would have been a bad idea to just go straight for the door. And of course, Carcy being Carcy forgot to flip the circuit so that the door would open. But whatever, it's done. Fortunately, that's what Carcy is there for, to show you that there are ways to recover from fucking up. After we squeeze past those boxes, go behind the fat zombie over there. Another zombie is going to drop down. Then we're going to flip that circuit box, go over here, pick up the bullets, and pick up the flash grenade. That zombie is crawling, so we don't need to shoot him in order to stun him and run past him. We're just going to take a wide angle around here, toss the flashbang in order to stun Misty and the fat zombie over here, and then we're going to make our way around to the elevator. And because we winged that zombie earlier, we don't have to worry about him coming out and heading us off at the elevator. So if you're going for absolute safety, regardless of human error, that is the way to do it. Flip this circuit box over here. Pull this. Flip the other circuit over here. And just get out of here before Mr. X has a chance to get to us. There are no more enemies, so don't even bother with that dinky little box of handgun bullets right there.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now?
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it. You realize that?
And you won't die alone.
Visitor clearance confirmed. Your ID is authorized until October 1st. Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen. with this cat and mouse game.
The game is over.
You lost. Tell me, is your husband still alive? Or did you kill him so you could take credit for G?
Interesting theory.
If you don't cooperate, I'll get a sample from the nest. Over my dead body. Where's Leon when I need him?
Ada? Damn it.
Ada? Where are you?
That's a pleasant smell.
We go over this way to pick up these shotgun shells, then the zombie upstairs with the goatee will activate a little early, so just be ready to shoot him whenever he comes down the stairs over here. That's what the shotgun is for. We can decapitate from further away. You can see his shadow on the right. There he is. If you're having trouble aiming at his head, then keep backing up until his head falls into your crosshair. Decapitate that guy. Decapitate that zombie. Decapitate him. He usually wakes up and he walks left. There's another knife here. One thing that I very highly suggest is equipping a knife here.
Shit.
Yellow gunpowder over here. You could pop him out of the water here, but here's an alternate way to do it. I did the one strat in the A scenario, but I'm going to show you the other strat in the B scenario. Both of them work equally well, but basically you can just equip a knife and then just keep running through, and he will grab you, and then you can use a knife defensively and break out of it.
Cable car.
And then when Leon kicks off of the G mutant, then you can just climb right up the ledge. It requires less effort to do it that way than it does to time
Where'd she go?
Time him popping out of the water and running by. SZF in order to open this locker and get more Magnum rounds.
I don't like the sound of that. Come on. Ada. I'm coming, Ada.
Before we head out, though, going to use the box one more time to get rid of the magnum rounds, yellow gunpowder. I opted to bank the 45 in the ammo for later. Of course, I'm keeping a knife just in case something horribly wrong happens, get grabbed by a zombie or something. Two 12-8 opens the locker over here, which allows us to get the stock. The stock allows for faster firing of the shotgun. Oh man, that time that zombie actually tripped over H. So gotta watch out for that. If a zombie trips over another zombie while you're trying to like aim for the zombie that is tripping over, then there is a possibility that that zombie is just going to like grab you, probably. I actually don't know if a zombie can grab while it's tripping over another zombie. It might just be too surprised. That is to say, it might not react quickly enough. While this gate is opening up, we're going to run over this way and grab this hand grenade over here. Got to save every single hand grenade for the final boss. Well, Super Tyrant, the second to last boss in B scenario. And then we're going to move perpendicularly to the pipe. Like exactly perpendicularly. If you try to run directly for the ledge while the slidey boy is coming out of the tunnel, then he is going to hit you when he comes out. He is going to stun you, and then he's going to follow up into a grab. You do not want that. So pay attention. Make sure you're lined up perpendicular to the pipe. Because if you move diagonally instead, that's when he gets you. We still have shotgun shells. Not going to be using the Magnum to decapitate any zombies for a while. I think in B scenario I just straight up opted to just not do that. There's also no reason for me to unlock that other door over there. Just grab the rook plug. Good to go. Moving into RPD 3, a very quick RPD 3 visit. The reason why I do this is so that I can get the laser sight for the Magnum. Because the laser sight for the Magnum will allow you to close the crosshair bloom a lot quicker. It will allow you to close your cone of fire a lot faster. So dropping off the T-shaped handlebar and that key, we no longer need any of those, and I took I think I didn't really have a fully concrete route for beast scenario, but I can tell you that my ammo routing is definitely a lot tighter than it was whenever I first did the no save, no damage Resident Evil 2 remake runs back in 2019. Is that the conclusion that I came to? Okay. I'm not going to go back through the spade key door over here because I already woke up that zombie when I ran back through there during RPD 1. Going this particular direction, there's going to be no enemies to deal with whatsoever. Especially for all, what, like 2 items that we have to get. Which is just going to be the laser sight for the Magnum and the extra flamethrower fuel in the East Wing. Listening because I did trigger that liquor. Just want to make sure that he wouldn't be like outside and, you know, I caught a stray slash while he was just out there being obnoxious. Liquors are only on the 1st floor. You heard a liquor moving around again, but that's because sometimes your footsteps will travel from the 2nd floor to the 1st floor. Kind of dumb. After using the secret film, which we picked up in the sewers on the way back up, we got the laser sight. Hopefully you remember to grab the secret film, because I failed to mention it, that I picked that up. And then going back into the East Wing to pick up the flamethrower fuel and make our way out. Still making a quick deliberation about what to do, but I need 4 slots open in order to get the flamethrower and the 2 plugs. Maybe past Carcy thought that I needed 5 open, but I actually do not. Nope, 4 slots was... Past Carcy, what are you doing? You already have the rook plug. Stop! Just keep this particular inventory configuration. Don't do what Past Carcy did just now. Well, actually, no. Past Carcy actually finally made the right call for once. I totally forgot, because there's extra zombies down there, and I'm trying to be conservative with Magnum rounds for the Beast scenario run for Leon. here, we're gonna wait for the G mutant to look like he's going underwater. He does like a little jiggle before he goes under the water. That's the time to scoot on through. As long as you do it fast enough, you can do it before he pops back out of the water, but generally G mutants are best avoided. You can also trigger the G mutant to go under the water. You can force the G mutant to go under the water by shooting it if you're on top of a ledge. In the beast scenarios, there's 2 extra zombies, 3 extra zombies actually.
Worse.
That's the first one. Because I don't have the handgun on me this time, I actually move forward a little bit because you can see the G mutant. I'm trying to slowly move forward until I see him go under the water a little bit, and when that happens, that means he's about to pop out. Basically, I just have myself ready to hit back on that thumbstick in order to move backwards, and then I just use the magnum, close the crosshair, and be shooting only in the eye, and only when the crosshair closes, because I'm trying to conserve magnum ammo. Wait for him to come back around. The left shoulder is where the eye is always under. And it takes 3 to 4 magnum shots in order to take out the shoulder eyes on the G mutants. Just trust me when I say that shooting them in the eye with the magnum is going to be the safest way to get through them. It is 100% worth the magnum rounds. There's one more zombie over here, going to switch to the shotgun for him. He has that walk cycle where he's just like kind of tilting to the right a little bit, so I had to stop hugging the wall in order to be able to compensate for that. I'm using the shotgun in order to decapitate all these zombies because I'm trying to save ammo for G5 at the end of the game, because at the end of the beast scenario you fight G5 and get the true ending. Make sure you decapitate this guy before using the queen plug, because he's an extra zombie and a lot of times you're just going to straight up miss him. The flamethrower is going to be what we use for G3 and G4. Or sorry, G2 and G3, my bad. There's no need to use it on regular enemies. Like the Groots and whatnot, just trust me on this one. No enemies to deal with to speak of over here, except for the one slidey boy on the way out who will ambush us. Move backwards. He's going to swing, he's going to miss, and then we're going to move right through him. Whenever he comes out of the water, after he does his silly little football tackle, he actually will not stun you. So if he's doing his football tackle, he swings, he misses, he goes under the water, that is your cue to run. Just go ahead and run. You have plenty of time to get around him. As long as you followed everything in this walkthrough to the T, you shouldn't have to go back for anything. I always say watch everything before you try the runs yourself. There is a reason why I say that, so that you know why I do the things before you do them yourself, and you don't take any risks that you cannot afford to take. Put away the shotgun here in order to get out of the way. There's also no need for me to have the Magnum going through here either. But I do need one flash grenade. And this is when I realized that I don't have enough flash grenades. I used an extra flash grenade, and there were 2 flash grenades that I did not pick up in this particular run. So it goes Queen, Bishop, King, Knight, Rook.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
And all you need is the flamethrower and a flash grenade to start this fight. Don't even bother with the Magnum. You don't need it. And the solution is 2, 3, 4. Gonna move just close enough to trigger the claw. I usually like to run around this hose.
Jesus Christ!
You can torch this a little bit. It'll actually take down some of his HP and make him bust down the door a little quicker, but I just do it like twice. Just down to like 380 fuel. After that, I just leave it alone. When he breaks this open, we're going to burn him until he does a little zip to the right. Zip. There. Now we run.
Still alive?
If you do it with that timing, then he is going to swing and miss. And you've already done enough damage to him in advance so that it'll drop him to a knee whenever you do throw your first flash grenade. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit this button, and I only have 1 flash grenade, so got to alter the strat a little bit here, because we're going to use the stage flash grenade to take him down. Once we burn him here, he is going to go down. We're going to stop burning him for a moment because he only gets up as fast as he does while you are attacking him. So just cease flaming and go pick up the flash grenade. And then I can start burning him until I get down to like 100 fuel. And then when I see him get back up, he's up to his legs. That's when I toss the flash. And then I get down to 0 flame or 0 fuel. And then he's done. Just hit the button. It's done. So as soon as you hear him groan in pain that second time for that second knee that he's going to take, that's when you hit that button. And that's when the fight's done.
Let's hope that's the last of them.
Also, make sure to pick up the Magnum rounds that are on the stage as well.
Come on. Ada! Ada, where are you?
Over here!
Ada! I was getting worried there for a sec.
I can't get it out.
I don't know if I should,
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
Okay. It's gonna hurt. Hold on.
I can do it myself.
Just relax, okay? So, what do we do now?
Get yourself out of here. While you still can.
I'm not just gonna leave you. Not like this.
You don't understand. The situation's worse than I thought.
You're not getting rid of me that easy. You protected me. Now it's my turn.
Didn't realize we were keeping score.
Grab my shoulder.
Don't push it, rookie.
Okay, just trying to help. Watch your step.
You want to help? We have to get to the nest.
Nest?
Umbrella's lab, right beneath us. Annette let it slip. That's where the virus samples are. You up for this?
Think I could fit it in my schedule.
Come on. We got work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
The cable car will take us down to Nest. That wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Fired it. Anyway, we're almost there. This may be a one-way ride, so be prepared.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
You know what I was thinking? I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
I agree, but to be clear, you're not working in official capacity. This is a federal case. Once we get the G-Virus, I'm back on my own. Hey, Leon. Trust me?
You trust me?
Honestly, if I didn't, you'd probably be dead.
Right.
I thought I might need your help, and I was right. If you can secure the G-Virus, I can make sure what happened in Raccoon City never happens again.
Ada, you said it yourself. It's a federal case. I don't have the authority.
Look at me. I'm a liability now. If I'm gonna finish this case, you're the last hope I've got.
I'm not just gonna leave you here. What if you're attacked? What if you need help?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I gotta see this through. And I want to see you again. I got plenty to live for, trust me.
Now, arriving at Nest.
Go. Please, we don't have much time. You're gonna need this.
Okay.
Leon. Counting on you.
I know.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. Welcome to Nest. Enjoy your visit.
Before moving on,
Okay. I wonder where the G-Virus...
I opened the box and put away the Magnum rounds. Pick up the shotgun. I keep the flamethrower temporarily because basically it's just easier for me to remember to combine the regulator with the flamethrower if the flamethrower is in my inventory. It's just a habit I've developed. Which is why I still have the flamethrower in my inventory even though it's at 0. And I mean, besides that, there's fuel here as well, so there's a twofold purpose for keeping the flamethrower here. Also go around the edge of the room as opposed to going through the center of the room. I don't think I've ever killed a single zombie in this room, ever.
Fuck.
Got the key chip, got the regulator, got the shotgun shells. Shotgun shells in the laboratory are going to be used for decapitating zombies and for stunning IVs so that we can run around them.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the East area.
Also in B scenario, you get the signal modulator immediately. You could go back into the room with the bracelet chip and use the signal modulator in there to get an extra side pack, which I didn't do myself because I actually have no need. Before moving on, we're going to put away the flamethrower, the grenade, keep the knives just in case an IV zombie grabs us. If an IV zombie grabs us and we don't have a defense item, the game is over. Also, we can just run past this one. The codes over here are 2048. I accidentally put in 2067 because that's the code in the A scenario, but it's 2048 and 5831.
Dispensing solution now. Manual mode engaged. Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
Solution to this puzzle is BRG, BRG, BRG. Almost walked out of here without picking up that grenade too. Inventory is a bit jammed, so going to blow the heads off these zombies here and use the signal modulator in order to turn on the lights. It also opens the door to this save room over here, which we do need to come in. Go inside. So that we can get rid of the flash grenade and the magnum rounds that we just mixed up. Also, feel free to go ahead and run in here to this door. The liquor, 99% of the time, will not hit you if you just run straight into that door.
Who left the freezer open?
Cooling sequence in progress. Cooling complete.
We're not going to worry about that zombie right there. There's no reason to, because we're not coming back through this stairway. But there is an Ivy over here, and we're about to have that zombie bust down. Yeah, he caught that shotgun shell. Took a bullet for his friend. What a Chad. I don't have very many shotgun shells left, so while running away from Mr. X, it would be a good idea to just go ahead and take the Magnum, because I'll still have plenty of ammo left over. Yeah, for some reason the laser dot sight didn't work that time, but when you target an enemy with the laser dot sight, it's supposed to hit the enemy 100% of the time. I just have no idea why it didn't work. It must have been a bug.
Now.
That did the trick.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without recognition.
Before we go to pick up the chip, trying to carve off all of the pustules on these guys, because if you do that, then they won't wake up. But unfortunately, I was not able to do that for this guy. I already sacrificed a knife while figuring out what to do about him. Once we pick up this, then Mr. X is going to bust through. I'm just going to poke him, get him out of the way. But if you slash the pustules on any of these sleeping Ivies, then they won't wake up except for like 2 of them. But it's pretty random where these Ivies land anyway.
What the hell?
Oh, how obnoxious. It's like this guy is completely immune to magnum bullets. But fortunately, I have 3-second grab immunity after using a defense item, so I'm just able to run right on past that other Ivy zombie. It's actually more like a 2-second grab immunity. But you can gain a lot of distance in 2 seconds. Man, that was whack. I shot a total of 3 magnum bullets at that Ivy. And he still didn't stun.
Hopefully the G sample's up here.
Doing some quick management here. There's no reason for me to have a shotgun quite so soon, but I definitely want at least 1 knife. There is 1 more yellow gunpowder here that was left over. I didn't have another yellow gunpowder to combine it with, so I just decided to combine it into shotgun shells so that I can conserve magnum rounds for the escape from the laboratory. And in preparation for the fight, just gotta have all the flamethrower fuel and all the magnum bullets. And 2 defense knives. That's all you need.
That was easy.
All right, now back to Ada.
Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence.
He's mine! This has to end.
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, William. Left me no choice.
You called this thing William. Why?
It shouldn't have been like this. It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
You're Umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this?
Yes. But we never meant for this to happen.
Then tell me everything. Right from the start.
You don't get away that easily.
Good God, William. What have you done?
So you made this monster.
We made the G-Virus, but we never intended
You can
this
spin
to...
it any way you want. You're still responsible.
So, the fight starts, go for the leg eye, go for the back eye, then we're going to run to the other side of the arena to pick up the flamethrower fuel, and then we're going to aim the gun and then rotate while the crosshair is closing. Actually, if you're on controller, the best thing to do is to just hit B and down so Leon does a 180 turn. I like to play with like low sensitivity, so that way I can just spin around, aim the gun, and wait for the crosshair to close, and then smack that eye. And then once the flamethrower gets down to 260, gonna re-equip the Magnum and try to bait out a jump. Whenever he moves real slowly like that, it means that he's not going to jump at us, and instead he's going to try to rush. That's one of 3 attacks that he'll do. The second attack is going to be that launch that he does just there. In any occasion, except for the one where he's winding up for the 4-piece combo, that's when you want to run towards him. But when you see him like swinging the arm on the right side of the screen, whenever you see him swing it backward, that means he's going to come in for the 4-piece. But he usually only does a 4-piece if he's already done a jump. Otherwise, if he's done a 4-piece, then the attack that he does is going to be a jump. And then for phase 3, we're just going to keep torching him until he's done.
Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine. Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete. Attention, unauthorized removal of a level.
In the arena, there is 2 flash grenades and 1 regular grenade, all 3 of which we need for Super Tyrant. Especially since I lost out on 3 grenades, so all I have is 3 flash grenades left. And those flash grenades are very, very important.
Jesus. That looks bad.
Feels worse. Believe me.
Talk about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary. She's gonna sell it. The G-Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
Bullshit.
I hope you're right. But if the G-Virus gets into the wrong hands...
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention.
I was just thinking about you.
That makes 2 of us. I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
As I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you, I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you?
Look, I'm just doing my job.
And I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
And you shoot me. But I don't think you can.
No one gets that sample now. Hold on. I think I can.
Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Who's that?
Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Claire!
Leon? You're down here too!
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Listen to me. You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out. We can make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? Hey, Leon, you're breaking up.
Forget about me. Just get out of here. Damn it.
9 minutes until detonation.
Before headed down, pick up the shotgun here real quickly. I do have enough ammo to take out G5, but like I said, I didn't route this B scenario too much. The only main change in this video compared to the last one is just how I dealt with RPD-1. on top of how I dealt with G1. Because I hardly ever use knives on bosses. The only G1 is like the only boss that I ever knife. Man, this movement is something special. In order to deal with Mr. X here,
Is this a fucking joke?
I'm just gonna slowly move around. Just circle him around and just run away.
8 minutes until detonation.
Gotta keep going.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Central elevator to evacuate immediately. To the bottom level train platform.
So I debated putting away the Magnum, but then I realized that I could use the Magnum for the uh-oh, not good part of the fight. I unequipped the Magnum to make it easier to throw grenades, because Leon will throw grenades will pull out grenades faster without having to put the Magnum away before he pulls out grenades. Just a small little optimization that makes it easier to fight Super Tyrant. I'm going to commentate through this cutscene here, by the way. Whenever the fight starts, you have to get ready to throw 7 regular grenades. Basically, you can just start throwing the grenades like pretty much immediately.
Come on.
I usually like to wait until the end of this cycle here. But try to throw the grenades and make them land in front of him so that they keep pushing the Tyrant backwards. But throwing 7 grenades sets him up in such a way that it's going to be easier to predict when he does his slam dunk, which is going to be like every alternating stun. 6 and 7. I somehow managed to save myself with my own stun. 1, 2. He didn't jump that time. Normally he starts his jump a little sooner than that. He got way too close that time. I have no idea what happened there, but I think I messed this fight up somehow. Either way, I knew that after that stun he was going to do another slam dunk. And I knew that after that slam dunk he was going to try to do uh-oh, not good. And a couple of Magnum rounds will just knock him right out of that. Magnum rounds will not stun him after this point, so it's best to just re-equip those flash grenades. And I was a little worried here for a sec, but fortunately the explosion interruption happened, which prompts the appearance of the rocket launcher, at which point I was lucky enough to have 1 more flash grenade. I had to play this as safely as I did just simply because I was at a severe flash grenade deficiency.
Where did this thing go?
But this last flash grenade is all that is necessary in order to be able to pick up the rocket launcher, and then we just equip it and just pop him right in the face immediately. Do not delay. Also, that's 0D censorship. You
You have arrived.
can even see the tyrant's heart still beating while it's on the ground, funny enough. We need every last rocket for the next boss fight coming up.
Until detonation.
Shit! Gotta get out of here. Can't believe I actually miss her.
Leon?
We made it.
Just like I said we would.
Who's this?
This is Sherry.
Okay. Jesus.
What was that?
I don't know. I'll go. Take care of Sherry.
Picking up the shotgun just to be on the safe side. If your timing is good, then you can actually kill G5 in 2 slashes, even at 30 FPS. Which would be doable on console by proxy, but I actually did not practice fighting G5 with the knife, so we're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way with bullets. But I will do that in the advanced strats run.
You got a problem with death?
We're just gonna wait for his eye to expose. Don't even bother like laying into him until that eye shows up, because he takes exponentially more damage the closer he gets. We're just going to shut up and let the ending play now.
Come on! Want some more? Christ! Just die already!
We've got to lose that car! Leon, give me your hand!
So, are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
No. We're just... well, we actually just met last night.
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Look! He might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on.
He was friendly.
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
Hey, you guys can adopt me.
Adopt you?
We can get a puppy.
Puppy?
And a parrot.
Parrot.
I always wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
Next up on this boring Wednesday is a song to get your blood pumping.
Thank you everyone for watching. This is video 5 of 8 that I have planned for redoing all of my Resident Evil 2 Remake No Damage runs / commentaries. So the next video will be Leon B on Advanced Strats. So that's going to be my next video for Resident Evil 2 Remake. I may drop the odd video, but we'll see what happens. But as of the time I'm recording this commentary, that's what I plan to do next. So keep an eye out. If you enjoyed this run, I do have a lot of other no damage runs on my YouTube channel, so please be sure to go check them out, look through the playlists. You might even find a video game that you really, really like that is not Resident Evil. Also, be sure to check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Carcinogensda. I stream all of these runs live. I do the recording of these runs while I am live. I make a separate raw recording, and then after I'm done with that, I just commentate over the run when it's done. So if you want to sit in while I'm recording these runs, that's the best place to do it. Say hello, say what's up. I stream, current stream schedule, try to stream every day, except for Wednesdays and Sundays, subject to change. Join the Discord server for more updates related to streams, discord.gg/Carcinogensda. Discord is free to everyone. If you would wish to monetarily support my bad challenge run habit, you may do so on my Patreon at patreon.com/Carcinogensda. Currently, I have stretch goals going for kill all runs in the Resident Evil series. So as those goals are met, I will record and upload those runs, do commentary for those. And beyond that, that's it. So see you guys next video. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a good day, night, whatever. Like, comment, and subscribe.